About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
25 yards. First down, Cowboys.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Back to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On second down now, Tripp. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Down, Dallas.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On play action, they'll throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
Number 2.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And Hunt is not going to get there. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. And this a 39-yard attempt. Rosas' kick is good. They're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
5-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Going up top. This is caught inside the 15. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 53 yards. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. They'll keep it on the ground. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
He'll drop to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Blesson Austin.
And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go. 180. Hey, we got 4 down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
7 brings up 3rd and 12.
The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Working out of the gun. Mayfield. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Rosa's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
At the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
6-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for.
That'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Cowboys.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He'll fire, and this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb.
His third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Cowboys 6.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now they try the right side here. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 43 yards on the ground. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for.
And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming. let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And they take a knee. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Mayfield to throw it. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Tonight's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Miami next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll try again next week at home against